Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to bring the Zap LaLo into Legend. And well, this is the current army which I'm using. Sadly, I do not have super wall breakers right now. We still have the super witches unlocked. But well, this is the army composition which we're going to use. And I think let's jump right into it and let's try to get some triples. By the way, all of those attacks were done on my live stream. If you guys would like to check out my live streams, which are now like having like a small comeback because I have finally more time again. The next live stream is going to be on Thursday at 8 p.m. CET. I hope I see you guys there. And well, let's get started with the first attack. Obviously, we're not that high in trophies, so we still see those crazy zap values. But well, to be honest, those still are bases which most of you guys probably see as well. The first thing which we're taking a look at is if there's a building which you want to use the lightning for and which is 3 tiles away from the clan castle, you can still use the lightning for it. And that's what we did over here. We used the lightnings for the scatter, for 2 expos basically, which is a ton of value over there. The next thing, already as follow-up plan, and if you guys are wondering why exactly did we use the lightning for the left side, because we want to go for the enemy queen next, and the scatter on the right side is kind of like a nice thing to have as well. So now our heroes are getting kind of into the danger zone, king already being dead, and now it's all about, should I place the royal champion as well, and where should I place the royal champion? So far, it's kind of looking like that we would get the second scatter as well with our queen ability. So that's already awesome value. The next thing, and that's all about knowing what you can get basically and what you should use. It's all about the siege machine. That's something which I learned is really important on Zap LaLo attacks, and especially seeing the pros using this strategy. It's most of the time like a rule over there. If you can go for the town hall with your Sui, or if you get the town hall with your Sui, then you can use most of the time the slammer. But if you do not get the town hall with your Sui, you should most of the time use the blimp. Otherwise, it's really risky to get the town hall. Not like, even if you have like really good pathing into the town hall, it's most of the time quite risky. But why exactly is that the case? The case is that tornado traps, for example, can mess up your pathing insanely badly. And having a 1-star is always a bad thing. So having the blimp to save the town hall, like to get the town hall, is most of the time the better choice. And that's what we did over here, even though we messed up with the freeze after that. But still, we got the town hall in the end, and we had to invest another haste spell, which is obviously not good. But still, it's looking not too bad. The next thing which I have to say about this attack is, boy, did I use my royal champ bad. I was thinking like, okay, this might be a good idea to use the royal champion behind my LaLo to get the enemy royal champion out of the way as well. With this ground expo on top of the royal champ non-stop, it was really a bad choice. I should have placed it on the top side or something. And on this one, we're using the wall breakers to try to tank the last Tesla for a couple of more seconds. Which, well, I don't know if it was a difference maker, but either way, this is going to be, in the end, a close triple. It's, well, it was not my best attack, to be honest, but still, we're getting there again with the Zap LaLo. To be honest, I'm enjoying the strategy again, but still, I have to learn so much, and it's like always like on and off session kind of with Zap LaLo and me. So if you want to see me learning Zap LaLo together with you guys, make sure to check out the next live stream like I did. Most of the live streams though, or like all of the live streams though, are in German. But still, there are a lot of English speaking players as well in the chat, so you will never be alone. But let's get to the next one. And on this base, I want to highlight how important it is to know the value and to know the limits of your spells, especially with the lightnings. And I see so many times that people are just dropping every single lightning on one spot, and this is so freaking bad. Do not do this, guys. You can split up your lightnings, and for this, you need to know how many lightnings you need to drop for which defense. For example, for a scatter, you need 5 lightnings in an earthquake. For an air defense, for example, you need 2 lightnings in an earthquake. And with knowing this, I was able to get rid of a huge part of this base. So always know how much damage your lightnings and the combination of the earthquake is doing, and that's something which is really important. The next thing, and maybe you noticed this already with like this being the second attack, and by the way, no one saw the wall break fail. I know, I'm used to using the super wall breakers, but either way, one thing which I wanted to say is that one thing which you might have noticed is most of the time you cannot always go for the Town Hall with your heroes. That's not always possible. So you need to know when to use the blimp, when to use the slammer. Like I said, this is basically the topic of this video because, well, we might had yesterday a 1-star because I was too greedy and tried to get a lot of value out of the slammer, which in the end cost everything to path around the Town Hall and me getting like a 95 or something percent 1-star, which is kind of unfortunate, but still. Now the Royal Champion for the sweeper, because we have both sweepers pointing towards the Town Hall, and with this kind of crossfire of sweepers, it's really tricky to get the Town Hall. So what we're doing, we're trying to get as much value at the bottom side as possible with the Royal Champ, and we're even getting the Mojan from the tower. This is freaking nice value over there for us, and now the LaLo is getting started, obviously from the other side of the sweeper, and well, we're... like, the challenge right now is to get the enemy Royal Champion out of the way. Like, that's the big challenge. And why exactly is that the challenge? Well, because there are freaking a lot of, like, there are so many ground expos. And with all of those ground expos, it's kind of tricky to get the headhunters on top of the Royal Champion. As you guys see, we have to use the warden ability basically to make sure that we're getting the Royal Champ, we're getting the headhunters on top of the Royal Champ. This is not as, like, this is kind of tricky, and we got the Town Hall with the blimp. So far, everything looks good for us. The haste spell is leading everything into the back end, and this should be looking like a pretty big overkill. The, how to say, the tornado was a little bit annoying, but still, it was alright. The blimp made it to the Town Hall, which was killing it. So, overall, a really good start into out of the matches for us, I guess. Except this is like a time problem, but, like, do we get a nice split? Wait, we do not get a split. That's unfortunate. Okay, so the Loons are all pathing to the top side, and everything is kind of skipping the left side. So, oh my god, please, no. No way, no. Do not do the Itsu. Do not. Okay, I think we should just jump to the next attack. Forget about this attack. Like, we never see this one. And this is bringing me to the next, to the next tip, which I want to recommend to you guys, which I'm still not always doing, as you guys just saw, and that's saving Loons. Saving Loons for the end of the attack is so key. And I'm talking about Troll Tesla, I'm talking about cleanup, I'm talking about defenses which might have, like, which you might have skipped with your LaLo, things like that. It's so key to save Loons. And I'm not doing it. I'm always forgetting about it. I'm always like, after the attack, like, oh yeah, there was something, and then the next attack, I'm not doing it again. So this is something which you want to be really careful about in this attack. And now, well, stupid black man, I should have used the Coco-Loon. Still, the minion is doing the job. One test wall breaker because, well, we still have normal wall breakers, and now all of the other wall breakers in as well. The king is doing his thing over there, and that's now really nice Sui, I think, overall, because the king is walking to the top side, which is allowing him to kill the enemy Royal Champion, and it's tanking the enemy scatter shot. With this scatter shot being tanked, I can use the Royal Champion now to get the enemy scatter because, well, the scatter is tanked, right? So we can easily get that. And if we get the scatter and the multi-inferno tower, that would be insane value over there. But, well, unluckily, my Royal Champ is deciding different and is going for the bomb tower. That's great. A little bit unlucky. And now, once again, we're getting back to the topic with the siege machines. It's the slammer or it's the blimp. And on this one, since the town was already killed, we can safely use the slammer and get more value out of it. Now, why am I starting from this side with the LaLo? Well, there's no really air defense at the top side, so nothing would really, like, the hounds would not really tank from my Loons. And this is why I have to start from this side, but it makes it kind of tricky to kill the enemy queen, because if I would send the headhunters in the beginning, they would go for the king, which is obviously not my main target. I want to go for the queen, so we had to delay the headhunters, and now everything is getting into the back end. I'm saving the 2 Loons this time. No, I do not want to surrender. I'm saving the Loons this time to get somehow more value out of them in the back end again. And I don't know if that was the right choice. I just think I'm placing too many Loons in the beginning. I think that's my biggest problem. But either way, the dragon is trying to get rid of this warden. A couple of Loons are killing the the Inferno Tower, and there's one mortar over there which we can place the Loon on over there, and this should be this time a nice and easy 3-star. So yeah, as you guys see, I see a lot of comments about me showing LaLo attacks, and I would kind of train this for you guys a bit more, because I have to say I'm still really rusty, and to be honest, whenever I say I want to do more LaLo, I'm doing it for like 1 or 2 days and then I'm stopping again. I try to do this more often. I will use this account with only LaLo from now on in my live stream, so if you want to see those attacks, make sure to hop over there. Thursday, 8 p.m. CET is going to be the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys back tomorrow. Until then, see ya and bye-bye.